Take a look at that Super Constellation, folks. Why, each engine has more power than a locomotive. This plane can fly up to around 400 miles an hour. And we are going to take a ride in it.
Hi, we're sitting here in the cockpit of the Lockheed L-1049A Super Constellation, and we're going to talk to Captain Ernst Fry. So tell us about our flight today. What are we going to do?
Well, we know that the weather is beautiful just 2 miles south of here. We will fly to Southampton and then follow all the coastline up to about Beachy Head and to Low Pass on the way back at Goodwood, and then come back to here. All the people told us you must be crazy to buy a Super Constellation and bring it to Switzerland to do just pleasure flights. You could also buy the Queen Mary and put it on a little lake in Switzerland. But we said we had the idea, and we tried. We bought an old Super Constellation at Santo Domingo, brought it to Arra Valley in Arizona. We did renovation works, and it didn't work because the FAA didn't give us permission to fly with passengers. And that's the basic of the idea, is our club members flying with us pay for the flight, and then we go to an air show and show the airplane there. So we found a Camarillo Connie, in which the owner didn't have, after 20 years, no more power and money, so we could buy this one. And we brought it to Switzerland in 2004. And everybody said, it won't work. I tell you, you will not have the money, you will not have the people. It won't work more than 2 years. And now we are 10 years. We do pleasure flying. That means in Switzerland we go to Samedan, highest airport of Europe. We go to Bern, to Geneva, and some military airfields in Switzerland. We also do tourings to Salzburg or in the vicinity. And this was probably one of the longest flights, 3 hours, coming up to last year Fairford and this year Duxford and Farnborough. And Breitling is our main sponsor, because we spend about, I would say, 700,000 euro a year for maintenance, and that's impossible for an association.
Wow.
Even if everybody works free, now nobody gets money. All enthusiasts are retired pilots, retired mechanics, retired flight attendants, or still working flight attendants coming in their holidays, but it works.
And what do you think is the appeal? I mean, what draws people, to fly on this airplane, to come to air shows just to see this airplane?
I think it's two things. Might be, first is the mystic of the person that really designed it. It was Howard Hughes. He wanted to have an airplane to fly above the clouds with non-stop from East Coast to West Coast, and they did it. And nobody had the idea to build the most beautiful airplane of the world. It was just one point after the other. For instance, the three tails are just because one tail would have to be too big to put it in the hangar. Yeah. And then finally it was an aircraft that also people that have no idea about aviation, they know what it is. They all say, that's the with the curved belly and the three tails. If you ask somebody about DC-6, they say, does it have two engines or four? But and the second point is probably because there are only two flying worldwide from 856. All the others are grounded or in a museum or scrapped. And this one is the only one that you can still fly with as a passenger, if you're a member of our club. So when we go to an air show, this aircraft is more or less one of the stars, just because it's a beauty and because there is no more seen on other places.
So, and then tell me, what is it like to fly this aircraft?
Well, we have a little bit of hydraulic helping us, but it needs a little force. It's not flying like an MD-11 or a 747 just with two fingers. We have to trim it manually, we fly it manually, because if we fly only 50 hours a year, then you want to know how the aircraft behaves, not just put on the autopilot. And for me it's important to know what is behind that we may fly this, because we work some 8,000 man-hours a winter to fly 50 hours in the summer. And that's with great respect to all these people that prepare the aircraft that I fly it. And for me, it's a dream.
Oh boy, this is the life.